Hello and welcome to FBNC News with new updates from Vietnam. I am Trinh Lê.
I'm Hạnh Nguyễn and let's have a look at our headlines for today.
Buses in Ho Chi Minh City suspended from March 28th. Tourist attractions in Vietnam closed to prevent spread of COVID-19.
F&B store struggles to adjust during the pandemic. An update on the COVID-19 pandemic situation in Vietnam. At 6 p.m. yesterday on the 26th of March local time, Vietnam confirmed 5 more cases. No cases have been recorded today. Total number of cases is now 153. The good news is 3 patients, patient number 22, number 23 and number 35 have been discharged. The patient will be quarantined for 14 more days as an additional safety caution measure.
At a meeting that took place this morning, March 27th, the Ministry of Health said that 4 major sources carrying huge risk of spreading the virus have been identified across the country. Those are Bạch Mai Hospital in Hanoi, Long Biên District in Hanoi, Buddha Bar in Ho Chi Minh City, and patient number 100 also lived in Ho Chi Minh City.
In another meeting on the 26th, Secretary of Ho Chi Minh City Central Party Committee Nguyễn Thiện Nhân emphasized that the city and the whole country are entering a very crucial phase of the combat against COVID-19, requiring the efforts and determination of the government, the entire political system, and of all people.
Having learned from what other countries have experienced, Ho Chi Minh City cannot afford to let people from abroad carrying the risk of infection into the community. They are required to be quarantined immediately. For any cases that are positive for SARS-CoV-2 virus, the patients must be admitted into the hospital for treatment without any exception. Ho Chi Minh City Department of Transport says that it had proposed to the People's Committee for all intercity buses to be suspended from midnight 28th of March. In addition, the department will stop operating 54 in 132 bus routes in Ho Chi Minh City. Other routes will have the schedules reduced by 50%. Buses must carry no more than 20 passengers per trip. Buses' windows will be opened and air conditioners on board will be set at above 26 degrees Celsius. Regarding passenger transportation vehicles and cruise ships, the Department of Transport of Ho Chi Minh City said it will reduce 50% of trips and each vehicle must not carry more than 20 passengers per trip. The City's Department of Transport has also ordered management teams at bus, ferry and transit stations to arrange the waiting areas for passengers so that people must stand 2 meters apart from each other, avoid gathering into groups of more than 10 people. Taxi and ride-hailing services are still functional, but passengers are required to make medical declarations prior commencing the trip.
In the past week, many more tourist attractions in Vietnam have announced temporary closure in an effort to control the spread of COVID-19.
Bắc Giang province has closed all historic relics and tourist attractions and suspended cinemas, theaters, bars, karaoke and gaming centers starting from midnight 23rd of March. In Nam Định province, famous landscape, museums and libraries also stopped receiving guests from 2nd of March. Earlier, Nam Định has cancelled the opening ceremony of Trần Temple and Phủ Dày Festival. In Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, the Provincial People's Committee has temporarily closed Côn Đảo Island, a popular tourist attraction, to visitors starting from March 24th. Islanders are advised to avoid non-essential travel in and out of Côn Đảo, while local authorities have requested all travelers to fill in health declaration forms. People who fail to comply with the rules will be strictly punished. The province has also arranged for hotels to become concentrated quarantine areas when necessary. Earlier, some domestic and foreign tourists visiting Côn Đảo has close contact with people infected with COVID-19 and had to be isolated on the island from the beginning of this month. According to the Vietnam Trade Promotion Center in New York, a number of Vietnamese companies have recently suffered losses in implementing trading contracts with partners in the U.S. mainly due to being cheated or their partners filed for bankruptcy. The main reason is that businesses have not carefully studied their partners when commencing business relationships. Some connections were made via the internet without thorough inspections. Moreover, in manner of goodwill, Vietnamese companies often give partners an advantage in contract terms, especially payment terms. Therefore, it is easy for trade partners to take advantage of late payment. In some cases, payment papers were forged successfully while goods have already been shipped. The Ministry of Industry and Trade warns that in the context of markets heavily affected by the COVID-19, Vietnamese companies need to be more cautious when dealing with foreign partners. Information about new companies must be checked carefully. Contracts with new partners must be of reasonable value. LC payment method should be used with new contracts. In addition, businesses can contact the Vietnamese Trade Representative Office located in the U.S. should any help is needed.
As one of the COVID-19 prevention and control measures, the Prime Minister has directed that starting midnight 26th of March, all unnecessary services, including food and beverage stores, must be closed for 1 to 2 weeks until further notice, along with the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee's earlier order that from 6 p.m. on the 24th of March until 31st of March, restaurants and beer clubs serving 30 people or more must suspend operation. F&B establishments in the city are struggling to adjust. We were at an office building, then walked along to a shopping mall. It's around 12 p.m., the time that lunch places are usually packed. But today, the streets are empty, shops are quiet, no customers come to have lunch at the stores. Instead, people bring home cooked food or resort to ordering online from apps, fan pages or hotlines.
Building a big customer base online using artificial intelligence will help us understand consumer behavior. We know what they like and what they eat. In the future, I will create new AI-based solutions. Our company is also applying that in operation. We've improved our restaurant delivery service and then we have free shipping. Customers will feel more secure and can save money. Online is our vital channel.
Promoting online sales channels, encouraging customers to take away are also the solutions this coffee chain has implemented to limit the spread of the virus, especially after the order issued by the Ho Chi Minh City's People's Committee. To attract customers, the chain has quickly initiated the program side by side with customers in this time of crisis, with a 30% discount for take-home orders. However, not every store can effectively implement a takeaway service. In particular, for small shops like this cafe, switching to online services faces many difficulties.
We're complying with the People's Committee's regulations and only serve up to 20 people. Each table is 2 meters apart. We're also trying to promote takeaways and online deliveries. However, due to such urgency, the restaurant could hardly manage. Plus, I have no previous experience in online business, so online orders have only increased by 10%, while sales have decreased by 50%.
In addition to some stores still receiving dine-in customers, many F&B establishments in the city have temporarily closed their stores, only serving takeaway orders. Some stores owners said that the online channel is no longer just a supporting tool, but has become the most suitable solution for them to survive in the face of this pandemic. I mainly focused on wholesale customers before, so the online segment was rather neglected. But now I'm pushing the online channel more and it's working out quite well. Many businesses also said that they have prepared backup plans in case the pandemic prolongs. However, most believed that it will soon be controlled. The F&B market in particular and the retail market in general will be quickly recovered.
Due to a great demand in the face of the pandemic, disinfectant hand sanitizer is one of the items on the market that rampant with many types and labels. This is an opportunity for some people to produce unsafe hand sanitizers, even containing with toxic chemicals, affecting the health of consumers. However, many consumers are still oblivious when it comes to choosing safe hand sanitizer.
Finding hand sanitizer is easier than ever when there are numerous websites, fan pages with products for sale like this. All kinds of labels, brands, colors, and scents. Several kinds of products have not been tested for quality but still hit the market. However, with hand sanitizer on sale in every corner of the market, consumers are getting overwhelmed and even more confused as to what kind of product is good for themselves and their families.
There are many types of hand sanitizers on sale. I really have no idea which ones are good and which ones are bad. I don't even know how much ethanol is allowed.
Currently, there are several unsafe and poor quality hand washing liquids on the market. Ethanol is one of the main components of hand sanitizer that makes disinfection quick and convenient. But the concentration of ethanol in many hand sanitizing products on the market is too low to disinfect. Many manufacturers have used methanol instead of ethanol due to methanol's cheap prices. This can cause neurotoxicity and blindness if swallowed.
There are many types of unsafe and poor quality hand washing liquids on the market. What is most alarming is that the concentration of ethanol is too low, not enough to disinfect, or ethanol mixed with impurities, including methanol, a very toxic alcohol. It can cause nerve poisoning and blindness if swallowed.
People need to be cautious. They should purchase products with stamps, labels, and should not buy random products online. Experts recommend that consumers should buy antibacterial hand sanitizers at prestigious establishments such as pharmacies, medical stores, and supermarkets. They also advise that you should see the product firsthand to carefully read the origin, ingredients, uses, and expiry date. Especially, it's worth noting that the concentration of ethanol must be in the range from 60 to 80%, or isopropanol alcohol of 60 to 70%, peroxisome compound of 3 to 6%, chlorhexidine of 2%. In addition, businesses that sell hand sanitizer should also check that the products have documents and certificates required by law before putting them on sale.
That has wrapped up our program today. Thank you for watching.
We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.